on the wall a 39 or advanced ambient light projection 39 extreme black widow, because I have a screen that I hang up here, but as I said before, you know, I have to keep taking it down and putting it up and taking it down and putting it up. So I'm just going to paint me a screen right to my wall right there, just to make things a little easier on myself. So as you know, when it comes to our screen paint products, it's very easy to do. There's no pros required, none of that. No multi-coat applications or any of that crazy stuff. I'm gonna go downstairs and get my gaming PC because we're not doing projector mapping downstairs anymore. So I'm bringing it back up here. So I have my gaming PC attached to that. And I want to be able to do some gaming on this wall over here. So I'm grabbing my projector mapping equipment and gaming PC. So I can have this over here, back upstairs. So I'm not going to be doing the projector mapping downstairs anymore. It serves its purpose and it's done. Oh man. Alright, so we're just trying to do everything here. I got nothing set up at all, period. So we're going to set the projector up, paint the wall in, and we're going to make ourselves a painter's box, which I'm going to need this over here. We don't have an adapter for this, do we? Wish we should have an adapter, but we don't. All right, I'm just going to put it over here. All right, it's going to fit in there. Come get in there. There we go. All right, that'll take care of all that stuff right there. All right, object is where we're gonna put. Shoot. Great way to bump my projector. I have my projector positioned just right, and I bumped the crap out of my projector. I should have to size that up later on today. Tag damn it. I should have Velcroed that to the floor. All right, I'm gonna put this over here because I'm gonna bring the other thing upstairs. I should have hit the height of that wall, right? I'm just gonna buy another table. I'll put this over here. I'm gonna buy another table. My joysticks. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I have a high enough height for my wall, and that little table doesn't do it. So I'm gonna use this instead. That'll be perfect. Right there. And my Chrissy projector. Right, cool. That's all working right there. All right, so you can see what's going on. We're doing right here. We have Chrissy projector here. This is what we're going to be using for our setup. There's my 720p Chrissy, and let me see. This is the other gaming PC. I'd rather have them both up there side by side, honestly, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to scoot this one over this way here. Then I can put my second gaming PC over there. All right, so I'll put this over here so we can start getting set up on getting my stuff over here all set up and ready to go. I got this new mech game I downloaded, and I want to get a chance to check it out. Where's the other gaming PC? Here it is. There we go. I'll put that one there. Get me a little desk later on in here for the rest of my keyboards because I have I have 2 keyboards in here. Right there. That's perfect. That's good. All right, cool. That'll work. So I got both my gaming PCs over there. And then I can run my software for my 3D mapping through there. So that's perfect. And that's other computers going to that. So we got projector mapping equipment. Stick. They stick. Can I just leave this on the side here like this? Can I just connect it here? That'd be so cool. I can just lean that on there inside and just fit it to stay. That would be cool. Let's see. Now, while I'm doing all this, first things first, while I'm doing all this, I need to putty my wall because I pulled 2 screws out of the wall, and that can be drying by the time I'm assembling this stuff back here. So we can get that done. I have 2 screws on the wall that have to come out. So we usually have a string we hang up here, but I'm tired of bringing it upstairs. Just paint it to the wall and be done. All right, so let's get that removed out of the wall first, our screws. And this right here is the 150-inch acoustic surface, which is going to go into the theater room. This is going to be coated with the new Absolute Black. Formula's downstairs, already made, good to go. Just gotta wait now because we got a storm coming through, and I'll just have to wait until tomorrow. Just remove our screws and stuff. The previous screws we had on the wall. I think I got a couple other ones. Yeah, some other ones being in there. So I'm gonna paint a black OLED screen directly to the wall. I'm going to do some gaming tonight on the PC. Probably buy some new games today off Steam. Steam's probably having a sale. Most likely they are. Okay, we got some putty. Here we go. We're just going to hit those spots that we drill holes into the wall. See if we got any fresh putty in here. Use some fresh putty in here. That's good. All right, that's done right there. So that's finished. So let's get a fan in here so we can get that dried while I'm over here wiring up all this stuff behind us. Because I've been so busy, I have a mech game on here. Just downloaded it. It's free. It's on Steam. It's online. You can play with other people. I just haven't had any time, and it works with my flight sticks, which is fantastic. But I haven't had any time to play with it because I've been a little busy working on a few things here and there. But tonight, I'm going online, set my chair up over here, get my flight sticks, get in there and get it in. Because I can't wait. All my other friends are on playing. They're bragging about it right now. The mechs are unlocking. Now I'll get mine. I'll get mine. I'll get my next. All right, so this comes in handy if you don't have a paint pan around and maybe you didn't pick one up, maybe you don't have one in the house. This is an easy way to make an easy, fast paint pan. The large size shipping boxes fit perfectly for the 9-inch rollers. And we have plenty of crawl tape, which I'm happy. Usually I run out of that. So put it together just like you put together any other shipping box. So all you gotta do. Yeah, blades up here, any knives. Look at the knives up here. I prefer crawl tape because it doesn't leak. I'll show you in cement on So you want to make sure you get all your corners and everything, because you don't want paint spilling out and leaking. You want to do the same thing for the inside when you're making your paint pan. And what I like about these is when you get done, take everything, throw it in here, box it up, throw it all in the trash. So you're just going to push down your sides. Just push down your sides. Sorry, I can't hear it right here. But this is what you do. See? So you have all your sides taped to the side, like that. Just have this part open. You're going to fold this down. You're going to cut it here and bring that down. Like a drawbridge. And we don't have any knives up here. One. We have one in the workshop. We got one in the theater room. We have one in there. Don't have knives. Alright, so you're going to cut it. See how it's like this? Just going to cut it and fold it and bring it out like that. That's it. The table that they have where you go get blood when you're at the hospital is perfect. It folds over. There's a nice little top. I was in there checking that out. I was like, man, this would be fantastic in my gaming room. If I had something that could come over like that and I can just set up all my stuff. I can just suction cup all my stuff to it, especially my joysticks. Would be quite nice. It's always hard to try to find someplace, a nice stable surface when you're using flight sticks. Now I was also in there checking out some simulators because I still want to build my simulator. I still want to build it. But I was in there, I got the whole entire attic to myself upstairs, which I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. I could turn that into a simulator up there. The only problem is the attic has plenty of outlets. It doesn't have any heat and it doesn't have any air. So I'll just have to pay somebody to come in to install one of those ductless systems up there so I can have heat and air conditioning at the same time up there with the pool. Alright, so once you got that all taped in, like this, like that, then you want to tape the inside, and that's it. Then they had to come around and slice that. Seriously? Really? No. I gotta get back in World War Z. They have new upgrades for the game already. Which I gotta get in there and check that out. And that's it, we're done. There's a box right there. We got a roller up here? Yeah, we got a roller up here. Fits the roller perfectly. Done. That's it. So basically, if you're a first-time beginner or using our screen paints, very easy to do, very easy to paint. No professionals needed. There's no 4 applications. There's no waiting between drying time. None of that. You're going to be able to get contrast, beautiful color right from the start. You don't have to have an expensive projector. We got the 720p Christie projector up here. And the projector we have up here is, I think it has 1,000:1 contrast on it, something like that. $109, that's what I paid for it. That's it. So we don't need all that stuff. We can have our windows open, plenty of light pushing through. Which that curtain needs to be, I'll just push it over here. Much better. So we got plenty of window light coming in. This is why I dread putting an air conditioner in here, because I don't want to block my window light. Can't stand being in the dark. Like to have plenty of light. So we got our windows open, all that good stuff. Alright, so I'm going to let that over there finish up drawing with the putty. And I'm going to come over here and start setting up my toys over here. Definitely for some gaming tonight, which I cannot wait. There we go, get my toys and everything set up. That's locked in. Stick, which I'm going to be using for right now. And after that, I'll set my PC up. There, set up. And it's done with this funny anymore. And this is going into the what? Oh, this is going to that's exactly. Let's see. Let's get a spot in here before we literally show the spot in here. That's all finished done. All right, that's done. Cool. I'll be knocking at your door. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's see what we got to do here. Man. That's all set up. Keyboards and stuff. I really need this here because that one's set. I don't want to even do this. I guess I put my keyboard down here at the bottom. What's this for? This is one gaming piece. This is a gaming piece. think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get myself a nice little good sized setup desk for all my keyboards and stuff. And that way I can slide it right over there in that corner over there. Because man, I got 2 keyboards over here, 2 controllers, 2 joysticks, flight system set up on the floor. Yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff over here for my PC gaming. So I'm gonna have to basically get a nice little desk set up so I can basically put all my stuff on it, because we don't have enough. And I need something I can slap right over there in the corner. If anybody thinks your room is too small for a gaming setup, nah, you're good. Trust me, I had a gaming room in that little room over there, in Taco's room. I had a little arcade in there. I had a 100-inch portrait screen in there, edgeless, lights and everything. Had a motorized on the other side, had one little chair in the middle, and did all my gaming right there. And Taco came in, that became his room. All right, let's start getting everything mapped out. So we've got everything hooked up. We're good. The projector's all ready to go. We do got it. Let's get a paint. That's dry. All right, it's dry. That's good. All right, we're going to tape it out. So pretty much just some frog tape. I couldn't find frog tape at one point. I used basically that color tape for kids. That stuff works pretty good. I actually did a motorized projection screen, some artwork with that. Worked out fantastic. It was cheaper too, much cheaper. Let's see, let's put a projector on. Let me see where we're sitting at with the projector. I think I'm gonna LED light the bottom of my projector. I like how it looks. So this is the Apocalypse Nuke projector on the floor. It's got that cool glow coming off of it. I think I'm gonna do that one too with probably with some blue. So there's the screen right there. Now this is already on a screen paint already. We got the Titan in here. That's Titan technology. The entire room is coated in Titan. Right there. There we go. I'm gonna go through that. All right. And you have for 1610. I haven't finished that, but now this projector, my brightness is on 15 and my projector's in whisper mode. We're going to make the screen bigger than this because I may want to bring in another projector, so I always make my screens a little bigger. This is Titan technology in the entire room, which I really don't have to paint, but I want a black screen here too. Because I want a black screen. Alright, so let's map out what we're going to put in here. We got that straight. A little bit off here. we're good. Make sure. See how the color pops? But we're going to get a much higher color pop. The Titan's color is amazingly good. I mean, extremely good. But we're going to use all black, which is going to be crazy. Oh, this is going to be cool, man. Either way, like I said, we're good either way. But look at the color pop. And this, like I said, 720p projector, $109. That's what I paid for. But eventually, the projectors are going up on eBay. I don't know what's going on, but they're going up. I can still get these for 180 bucks, I think. I'm not sure. Where's my tape at? Okay, here we go. Let's put something on too, because it's probably going to go into a bit mode. Do we usually do it this way? I'm going to usually go straight now. Am I hitting the screen? I think I am hitting the screen. Really, I think I'm hitting the screen. Hold on for a minute. I think I just tapped my screen. Let me see, can we bring it over some? The whole purpose of lens shift capabilities. We can turn it over some. Look at that. There we go. Right, that's perfect. Oh, I should have brought this a little bit more. A little bit out or a little bit out now. A little bit out there. See what we got there. I'm a perfectionist. It just gonna have to be just right or it drives me freaking nuts. It'll drive me a little crazy, but I have it just right. Let me make sure. You're a little bit, I say if you swing it a little bit this way, let's see, just go a little bit farther out. Where are we landing? All right, yeah, that does it. That does it. It definitely does it. Now it's a little easier because right now I'm actually making my screen a little bigger than my actual screen size, but for the average person it's easy because all you have to do is just trace out your screen. I'm literally making my screen a little bigger, just in case I want to come in here with an ultra short throw, maybe a projector that it's going to have a much bigger picture. I can get a much more bigger picture out of it. Some of the Christie projectors, if you know which ones to look for, have short throw lenses attached to them, but you got to know what you're looking for. So if I'm lucky to get one of those again, which would be quite nice, I can get a much bigger size and then I have to come here and paint jack because the screen's a good size already. So we're good. This is why we point people in the direction of the Christies. Christies are amazing projectors. One of the projectors I love more than anything in the world. If anyone would ever ask me, what is my favorite projector? It's a Christie, hands down. Christies are gorgeous projectors. As old as they are, they produce some of the amazing colors. And with our technology next to it, they look absolutely flawless, gorgeous. We don't really have to paint the screen. We don't want to, but we're going to because I need a black screen in here. Man, that's beautiful. Okay. Hey, Bobby. Dun, 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 dun. Remember that back in the day, New Edition. All right. So let's our bottom half right here. And we're done. Sorry about the bottom of my socks. I walk in my socks all day. I don't care. Meow. Taco, you want an upgrade for your screen? You want an upgrade? You want a black screen? You don't care, but he gets an upgrade anyway. I think he needs an upgrade. You want an upgrade? So if you don't know, my cat has a screen in his room. He has his own projection screen. I have never could understand how I get the bottom better than I get the top. Top's good, but I can nail the bottom just like that. Top I usually have an issue with. Yeah, Taco has his own projection screen in his room. He's going to be upgrading to a Pico projector. So that's going to be testing out in his room. But he's getting a Pico. That came out quite nicely. Look at that. Squared off pretty nice. All right, make sure you get your edges in, fill them out, make sure they're nice and close to the wall. You don't want any open areas. Areas where the paint can basically mess up your screen. Make sure it's nice and smooth. But we're gonna have a ball with this. It's gonna be a nice setup in here for this. I might do black lights with this one. Man, I tell you, the Titan technology is gorgeous. I hate to paint over this, but we got a 148-inch over here. This is what we have over here. We got a 148-inch screen for the short throw on the floor. So we're good. But it is beautiful technology. Look at that. $109. Every time we go into a forum site and we show off these screens, and they swear we're using like really expensive projectors. Like, no, $109 is a 720p projector. That's why I say when people downgrade 720p's, it's because their screens can't do it. If your product is good, it shouldn't make a difference with 720p. But Mr. Bird is in the wrong people's feathers already. Well, we're used to it. It's technology. Can't handle it. So if it's too hot in the kitchen, get out. All right. We're going to be using, see how black that label is? Yeah. That's a really interesting label. Oh, it's print on it. Trust me. Only customers can see it because you have to be up close to see one of these things. Cameras don't even pick them up. It's pretty cool how it's designed. Oh, it's nice and coated black. But anyway, this is what we're going to be using. We're using a 39 Black Widow. On here, we're not going to need much. This is 48 right here. Seriously, 48 paints up to a 170-inch screen. So, yeah, we did a 180-inch, but we kept it at 170. I want to make sure customer has enough, so I don't want to max it out. All right. I'm gonna paint over this and get the projector fired up and ready to go. And so let's put something on. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the fire stick for this one, but we're not going through this madness again because it's not the one for the ceiling, unless she's having an issue. Press the button at the bottom. Nothing's coming up. All right, people. I gotta go figure out exactly what fire. This has to be the fire stick for this. For the what we'll call them. Hold on for a minute, people. Let me unplug. Make sure reboot her. Make sure she's working well. Because I do know this has to be the fire stick for this. Because this is the one I took out for the floor projection. And the floor projection has a little piece of tape at the back of it. When she's being temperamental, she feels like she doesn't want to work. And I ain't running through the house looking for fire sticks. We're not doing that today. Oh, please don't get to the point where artificial intelligence basically has the ability to be able to talk back to you. That's going to be cool. I guess they already have it already. I forgot about that. So let's see what's going on with these fire sticks. I've been having some issues with fire sticks like there is no freaking tomorrow. All right, let's grab the other one. We only had two in the theater room downstairs. I doubt it's this one. This would be the ceiling. I think the ceiling is the one with the tape on it. I think I made a mistake. I think the ceiling is the one with the tape on it. For some reason, I thought the floor. No, none of these are activating. Oh, gee whiz Louise. Don't tell me the fire sticks are having issues. Look at this. This is craziness. I'm getting on Apple TVs. I'm done with fire sticks. I can't deal with them anymore. They work, they don't work, they function, they don't function, they don't activate. I'm tired of the fire sticks. Things never work right. Always having issues. Always. Work when they want to work. Oh, I hate these things. This is how many fire sticks I own. Quite a lot of them. Quite a lot of fire sticks. So this is what I usually have to do. When a fire stick decides that it wants to have a mind of its own, you have to check them all one by one. That means I have to go downstairs. Nothing. Nothing. This is what happened to the other one in the theater room. Literally, completely. This was the one I had in my hand the entire time. The one with the tape on it. The one that goes to this screen right here. So, sitting here pressing all the buttons, it's not functioning. Hitting this over and over again, it's not functioning. Go downstairs, gather all the remote controls, bring them upstairs, hit it. Now it functions. I hate freaking artificial intelligence so much it's not even funny. Heck. That's one thing I hate about the fire sticks. Brand new batteries in all these units. You can have this remote control that you need for that unit in your hand, literally, and you're sitting there hitting it and nothing's coming up. You go downstairs, if you have a bunch of them in your house like I do, and go gather up the rest of them, figuring you might have gotten them mixed up or might have made a mistake, and the entire time you had the remote control in your hand the entire time. The system just didn't read it fast enough. I hate these things, man. I'm getting Apple TVs. Next month, I'm swapping everything out for Apple TVs. What's the other work? I already had Chromecast, couldn't stand Chromecast because I had the cell phone to link it through, and that crap got on my nerves. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. That was a nightmare with the Chromecast. Then I get the Fire Sticks. Those things are fantastic when they start off, but when you get like 6 months in, almost to a year, they go buck wild. They go nuts. They go crazy. They don't work right. They don't function right. They don't pick up command right. Done. Just gonna get an Apple TV. And I'm darn well I'm not spending money for the Amazon TV if a Fire Stick doesn't even freaking want to work right half the time. So I went downstairs and gathered up all my Fire Sticks, which means now I got to go downstairs and figure out what goes to what because they're all mixed up. Artificial intelligence, my butt. Like I said, the entire time I had the Fire Stick in my hand. I knew it was the one for the table. Hold on. Man. I knew it was the one for the table. I knew it. Good gracious, man. Now she's working. Now she's communicating. After you unplug her, put her back in, she's working now. Cancel. Now, what is that? That is freaking. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. See, I never find this stuff. Oh, this is a floor projector. Yeah, I forgot. We're doing some demos on this. I gotta see this one right here. You got sound for this thing? I got sound for this one. Let's see. What's our audio? Oh, audio's off. That's why. And enjoy the convenience of picking up. I gotta see this. Oh, that would look hot for the ceiling and the floor. That would look pretty sick. This is actually the floor projection. All right, let's get this thing started because we're getting past time here and I'm just having way too much fun on this stuff. Oh, that looks freaking sick right there. We got an intro. We got the we got the visuals on here. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get something on here. Let's do. Yeah, I can show. You can tell this is a floor projection because it has all the different visual effects on it. So let's get something simple on here. Let's see. All right, that's perfect. All right, so let's get this started. So, sorry about that. We're having some fun here. I like to take my time when it comes to my videos. I don't like to rush anything. I take my time. All right, so all we gotta do is shake it up. That's it. Do my fish. Where's the? Please don't lose remote controls, Sam Bird. Do not lose them. You just found the remote controls in here. Do not lose them in here. There we go. All right, let's go with 4K fish. Alright, so what I like to do is, I like to get my edges first. That's what I'm doing first, getting my edges. Get some of this off this roller. There we go. It's hit my floor. Big time. Don't hit the wall. Got some dripping here. All over, got dripping. We got some dripping. We got some dripping. We don't want you there. Stay away from there. A little bit here. Let's get you off of that. Okay, perfect. All right. Gotta be careful, but this stuff has really good coverage. I don't want to mess up my wall. Yeah. go. Got my edges quite nicely. I'll paint the center of my screen. There's been some areas I haven't hit yet. That's spacing on it. Make sure my wall's completely covered. Now, maybe I'm a perfectionist, that's me. I'm gonna make sure I get all my areas. Everything is nicely done. It's very easy to do. Most people paint the screen are going to take their time because they want to make sure that they get it done right. There we go. Soaking wet. Make sure we got any excess paint on the surface, all that's up. Make sure we didn't miss any spots. Go. You don't have to worry about it. You're not going to streak it or none of that nonsense. And that's it. No priming, none of that. Paint it on, you're done. That's it. Now, if you have a fixed frame screen, some of the fixed frame screens will have a kind of protective kind of coating on it. The first time you paint it, if you see the paint start to separate and the white push through, don't force it. Put a light coating on it, let it dry, go over top of it, you're done, that's it. If you're doing fabric, always in fabric, you always want to put 2 coats on fabric, because as I told people before, when you're painting a fabric screen, some areas are going to soak in more, some are going to soak in less. That's what you're going to go through. You don't want an uneven screen. So you paint it the first time, it's going to look a little spotty. Second time you do it, it's going to be an even coat, you're done. If you want to stiffen the surface, you add a couple more coats, and you're finished, that's it. Sure, we're nice and covered. Because I got a thing about basically doing things a certain way. And that's the screen drying, but me, I want to think and see things a certain way. But anyway, that's pretty much it. You know, very easy to do. And if you're doing a fixed frame screen, for goodness sakes, don't pull the bar out of the back of the screen. It is going to be extremely difficult getting it back in. Mind you, that is a soft PVC surface. It is designed to stretch. So the minute you add paint to it, you kind of take away the ability for the screen to stretch. You're going to stiffen the screen. Much like if you add multiple applications to a surface of fabric, it makes it unstretchable. It becomes stiff and rigid. So the same thing happens when you're dealing with a fixed frame screen. Once you coat that, you pull that frame out, pull that bar out of it, it's going to be very difficult getting it back in. So leave it in there. What we do is we pad the bar. Take some towels or a bed sheet or something and just pad the back of your bar. You get a little bump in the middle, that's space better, don't worry about it. When you paint over the dry, it flattens out. I've painted more fixed frame screens on just about every level you could possibly think of than most people. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Let me get my paint. So we're finished. That's it. No 4 or 5 coat application, none of that. No crazy instructions. You're supposed to get good results from the door. But people don't understand, when you make a screen paint product, the first thing you want to do is you want to build confidence in your customer when they're painting the screen. They want to see fast and excellent results from the door. They don't want to be sloshing paint all over the place and saying you got to paint the screen just to get it wet. No, they don't want to go through that crap. They want something simple and something they're going to see fast results. You're going to have some people who have never painted a screen. This is going to be the first time they ever painted a screen before. And they need that confidence level. When they first see that results start popping up, that's what you want to give them. But they have to go through something where the screen's going to look pretty, it's going to look really bad in the first application. And then they have to do 3 more after that. Not good. Not good at all. And for those of you thinking, oh, you're talking about please, get outside the box a little bit, okay? There is more than one company that has that multi-coat application attached to it. Goose Screen has it way before anybody else had a multi-coat application to it. There's a few people that I've seen on different forum sites that have multi-coat applications for a surface. But again, like I said, customers don't want to do that. So you can see that there is a black screen and that there is a different screen there. Because some people look at that like, no, you just painted the same screen paint over the same screen paint. No, that's a 39. It's black. So if I walk in front of that projector, that screen's gonna pop up. It's a black screen. Voila. There you go. Is anyone going to get offended? Because I mentioned it takes multiple coats. Yeah, it does take multiple coats for some people. We don't have to go through that. That's the vantage point of our technology. So people getting hurt over that, I feel sorry for you. I don't know what to do for you. I can't. When a Band-Aid, I can't help you. I don't know how to help you with that. Are we raining outside? Let me see. That's how fast it takes to paint. It would have been a lot faster, but I had to set my equipment up in the back. But that's how fast it takes. It's not hard to do. I tell people, if you paint it to the wall, just hit your projector and paint it out to the size that you want. I got a nice little border in there too, I just realized that. But yeah, paint it out to the size that you want. Some people just buy the 96s and they just paint out the entire wall, which, you know, ain't a bad idea, because that's what I did over here. I got an entire wall painted over on this side. As you can see, we got no mess on the floor, nothing. I do advise you put down some paint, something to protect your floors. But you know, I've been doing this for a while, so. You know, these areas in here is areas that didn't paint. We didn't. It's still drying. You see how beautiful and rich the color is. No calibrating, no expensive projectors. This is what we're using right over here. This is my Christie projector. I showed this off quite a lot in demonstrations. This is it right here, the LW400. That's a 720p projector, that's it. Come over and show you my settings. This is the settings of my projector. Hold on, we got it for my audio. See? Let's go over into the advanced settings, or easy settings. Come out of here. Nope, wrong area. Let's go down to the easy menu. There you are. You have a look at my settings in my projector, which I love to show off. My brightness is at 15 and my projector sits at whisper mode, which means it's in eco mode right now. Windows open. Lights up. Good to go. Mind you, we can do, I got another 720, my 720p short throw. We can blow out the whole wall. I would love to get my hands on a Chrissy Ultra short throw, and they do make them, but they're not cheap. They are not cheap at all. They're very expensive. A Chrissy Ultra short throw projector 1080p, it costs you $3,500. You think I'm joking? They're 35 to 4 grand. Very expensive projector. And that's a 1080p model right there. And in mind, that's a projector that was discontinued in 2012. Cost you $4 to 5 grand. But no, about 3 to 4, about $35,000 to $4,000, depending on the merchant you're dealing with. Right there and there. Alright, that's right. There's still a good light over there. Very easy to do. Say you miss it. This is good too. You don't miss a couple of spots. One more down in there. And you go right back over it again. That's all easy to achieve. Let's go back over here. Say if you missed a few spots in there, guess what? Go right back over top of it again. It's not going to mess your screen up. The screen is streak proof. So you can't make any mistakes. That's not going to happen. Right back in again. That's what I love about this technology. So if you miss a spot, no big deal. Just roll over it. You don't have to paint the entire screen all over again. Just hit the spot. If your kids come in and they basically put their hands on the screen and mustard, ketchup, whatever, you just wipe down that area, paint it in, and that's it. You don't have to paint the entire screen all over again. That's what I don't like about multi-coat applications, because what happens if someone touches the screen or messes up the screen? Are you going to have to go to that same multi-coat application just for that one little spot? Or do you have to paint the entire screen again? Because the screen requires for it to be even, an even coat. Then that means that you'll have to paint the entire screen again. Or you're just having 4, 5, 8 applications in that one spot for the original, 4 repainted again, which will be 8 in that one section, and the rest of it will be 4. So that's why I like our product, because if somebody messes up your screen, you could have a dinner party. People do some dumb stuff at the end of the day at a dinner party. Drunk, do some dumb stuff, lean up against your screen or right on your screen. People do some weird stuff at a party. And all you got to do is come and go, oh, gee whiz, look at this crap. And just paint right back over it. You're done. That's it. Oh, this is gonna be boss on gaming. Let's do something else. Let's see. What goes on this? Now I got 2 screens to paint tomorrow. I got my 127-inch in the lounge, upgrading that one to the black silver for that one. That's going to be a 39 Black Widow. And then we have out there in the hallway, we have a 150-inch surface. That is going to be for the absolute black technology. Keep in mind, the absolute black is 39 Black Widow, just has a different name attached to it, that's all. But it's for acoustic. So that's already a pre-coated surface. When you order the new, actually I got to take them off the site right now. I need to remove all the 38s right now off the site. So once you, that'll be a free coating, by the way. Like I said, it's not something you have to do. We do it ourselves for you. Let's see. Okay. Let me dry it up. Your paint pan right here, all you gotta do is take all your stuff, throw it in here, and that's it. Throw it all in the trash. You're done. You are done. Okay. Check my projector on this side. I backed up and bumped the heebie-jeebies out of my projector over here. Yeah, I did. I bumped the heebie-jeebies out of it. And it said just right, too. Who's trying to bump it? Okay, that's better. Alright people, I don't want to run this video over, but we're done. I'm just in here playing around, having a little fun. My steam should be starting in a few minutes on this one. It usually does. Watch, the minute I pop over onto Google, steam pops up every time. Yep, there's steam up there. Let's see, am I still up there? Yeah, we're still wet right there. Seems like it's like a mother job, I'll tell you. This is lights out for you too. Look at you, Mr. Man. You ain't coming in? Just don't bump the projector. I just got it set. Because I know you. I definitely know you. Taco will bump the crap out of your projector. Ain't there right, Taco? We'll bump the crap out of it. What's this? Boom! There you. Like being in an aquarium, ain't it? In the aquarium. Oh, come on. Seriously? I'm about to say steam. Yeah, I told you steam is going to fire up. Steam always fires up. Right in the middle of my demonstration. I'm not doing any gaming on your steam. Come on, man. It's weird and surprising. I never, people ask me like what areas of the house do I actually watch my screens at? Never in here. Never in here. Did all this work in here and I'm never in this room. Usually the main screen I'm at is downstairs. That's where I'm at. Never up here. I gotta take some time, man, and start enjoying my stuff, man. What's the point of building stuff if you don't enjoy it? You know? I take the time out to put all this stuff together and I never spend any time in any of these rooms. I guess it's the fun part of building it. Once you're done with it, I'm just bored with it. I'll move on to something else. I got two screen paints I gotta make. I gotta make Taco's screen paint and I gotta make the unicorn. I know I've been talking about the unicorn forever. Yeah. I gotta get around to doing it. Back-to-back aquariums going on. And I can sit up here today. We got a nice breeze coming through the window. And I can just sit up here and just relax. Really remote controls to my my lights over top. But I don't know if change these out to something else. These have been on here for a while. Plenty of I'm gonna sit back here in my lounge. Enjoy my work. Coming in, Taco? Taco Denario Roberto Rodriguez. We got fish all in the room, man. Come here and relax. Got the window open. Feet up and relax. Oh, man. Hey, Taco, Denario, come on in. Come on. Look at the fish. Look at the fish, big man. Come on, look at the fish. All these fishies, Taco. Relax. Watch it, big man. I don't want it to tear, okay? Thank you. Let's bring you guys over here with me. So you can see what I'm doing over here. Man. I gotta spend more time in this room. I don't spend any time in here at all, period. Gotta get some more time here. This is what I love about this technology. See that? In the afternoon, the evening, the morning, I can see the light come in. Sit back here in my recliner and just relax. Didn't pay any money for my projectors at all. Got $130 short throw on the floor, $109. Sorry, ultra short throw on the floor, $130. And over here, we got a $109 projector. No calibrating, easy to paint to the wall, nice and bright. Ain't it a delight? I love it. Let me see. We want to change over here. I like the fish over here. I'm gonna come up here and start having my cartoon sessions up here. I can watch cartoons here and cartoons here. Let's see on this projection screen too. You gotta do something with that. That's all tight up there. I like projecting this off my ceiling. And I got an air mattress upstairs. Nice luxury one. And I'll blow it up and I'll lay there on the floor and I'll watch the ceiling and go to sleep. These rooms are therapeutic. People understand it. The way to kill stress at the end of the day, the way to relax. I don't have no hatred for people. I tell people, if people can call me anything they want under the face of the sun, they come off looking unprofessional, not me. That stuff don't bother me. I got this to look at every single day when I get up in the morning. This is what I get a chance to enjoy every day. I remember when I was young, I guess 20 would be young for me, the age I am at now. I always wanted a screen. I used to go to Strawbridge and Clover, and I remember I used to go up to the electronics section, and they would have the Mitsubishi Super Tube up there, 40-inch screen. I would just stare at the 32-inch screens and the 42-inch screens. 40-inch screen was a big screen, especially back then. Always wanted to have a giant screen. Always wanted to have a giant screen, but didn't have the money for it. Eventually, I got 42s before I got into this business, and then now I got screens over 100 inches. Don't have to spend the money for it. That's what when it gets down to it, people. I didn't have to put, look at the work I had to put into that screen. No work at all. I don't have to spend any money for projectors. I don't have to calibrate. It's peace of mind at the end of the day. And just be to sit down here and watch your work. I love it. And if I want to, if the weather was a little nicer, I got a 250-inch sitting in the backyard right now. Fresh cut grass and everything. I go back there with a $270 720p projector and watch it on the big screen. Peace of mind, people. Well, let's check this out. I love looking at snow. I rarely do demonstrations with the lights off, so. That's the beautiful thing about the 39. The 39 produces a higher white level, but a darker screen. And because the screen produces such a high white level, has such a high gain attached to it, we don't have to have projectors in full mode. They can be in eco mode. You can drop them down to 15, you can drop them down to 10. We're done. We're done with the fan. Sorry about that. I'm just curious about this projector. For some reason, my other projector doesn't do this. This is not 235.1, but a heck of it now looks like a 235.1. So apparently the projector, that's way too loud. I got two models of this projector. I got one upstairs, downstairs on the stand for the floor, and this one. This projector has something different because I've never seen a projector display this way. This is a 235.1 setting. Projector doesn't have a 235.1 setting, which is interesting. Ooh, let's look out the window. I like these. These are really relaxing. They make them in so many different ways. They make them one where they have this Japanese garden and there's these peacocks in the background walking around. They're pretty nice to have. These are pretty nice to have for relaxation. All you gotta do is type in 4K snow screensaver and it'll bring all of them up. Let's see what else we have on here. Oh, this is nice. It shows off that contrast black level on the 39 and those white snowflakes at the same time. I'll tell you one thing. The one thing I found most impressive about Black Diamond technology, the first time I saw it, I couldn't understand how they got a screen that dark. I thought the screen was black, literally, because it's called Black Diamond. That's what I thought was black. And all the demonstrations I've seen, I swore the screen was black. It is like a very dark gunmetal, but it's not black. But anyway, just very impressed from the simple fact that they got that white light, they were able to get color to push out of that dark surface. This is when I was developing gray screen paints, and I was just blown away by it. One home just baffled, like how the freak did they do that? How do you get a screen that dark in order to pull white light through it? How is that even possible? And then I never forget, on my birthday, my best friend got me a punch sample sheet of Black Diamond technology, and that's what changed my life from there. That's where everything changed for me, right there. So excited, got it home. He was telling me he was testing it out because he has a projector. So it's just like a TV. It's like insane. And I'm thinking, like, in my mind, I'm thinking that gray screen paint is the only way to go, the only way to go. I got that thing home. When I unraveled that thing and took it and put it into my screen, I saw colors I didn't even think even existed. Everything that I was doing was right at the time, but I can see the change coming. And if I figured that if I'm able to beat this technology, I'm going to have to design something better. When I realized the screen was a dark gray, I realized that my screen literally had to be black to beat it. And here we are, black technology. I can go back to my old archives when I was developing gray screen paint products, all my demonstrations, and how I talked and what I spoke about. And now I can look at myself now here in the future that I'm at right now and look at the technology I have now.
Welcome to Allstate. Here we'll never ask you to compromise. Great service and great protection at great
It took hours and days and months to figure out how to get white light to transfer through a dark surface. And of course, without my Lord and Savior, I wouldn't be looking at this right now. And this is why I got the big companies don't like me, and the naysayers can't stand me. And I don't care. Really don't. Because at the end of the day, my technology is the real deal. I love technology. Either you roll with it or you get crushed by it. And I chose to roll with it. And I'm glad I made that decision that day to start developing dark technology, black technology. It was a good decision. Okay, people, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day on my screen. I love this black technology so much. Look at that. Turn the lights on, screen doesn't even flicker, doesn't even change. Look at this. Nothing. I love it. All right, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Sorry about it being so long. I had fun doing it. If you're interested in our screen paint products, check it out on our website. We do have free worldwide shipping. Gotta go. Thank you all. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for always blessing us with such amazing technology. Gotta go, and God bless.